Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. When people hear the word destroyer, they might imagine a massive gray warship cutting through the ocean with missiles on deck and radar spinning overhead. In reality, modern destroyers are far more advanced than that image suggests. The latest destroyer concept funded in the fiscal year 2026 budget of the United States Navy represents a blend of decades of naval engineering experience and the newest generation of combat technology. These ships are designed not just to fight other ships, but to protect entire fleets, defend against missiles and aircraft, track submarines, and even support operations on land. In simple terms, a modern destroyer is like a floating command center, radar station, missile battery, and submarine hunter all in one platform. The backbone of the current U.S. destroyer fleet is the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, a design that has been continuously upgraded since the early 1990s. For FY 2026, the Navy continues to refine this concept while preparing for its future successor known as the DDGX destroyer program. The goal is to combine the proven reliability of existing destroyers with technologies that can handle emerging threats like hypersonic missiles, advanced electronic warfare, and long-range precision weapons. A typical modern destroyer in this category stretches roughly 155 meters in length and displaces more than 9,000 tons, making it one of the most powerful surface combatants in the world. One of the most important features of these destroyers is their radar system. Modern naval warfare depends heavily on detecting threats long before they become dangerous, and the radar technology aboard these ships is extremely advanced. Many of the latest destroyers use the AN/SPY-6 radar, a powerful multifunction radar system capable of tracking hundreds of objects simultaneously. This radar can detect aircraft, drones, ballistic missiles, and surface vessels at very long distances. Compared with older radar systems, the SPY-6 offers dramatically improved sensitivity, meaning it can identify smaller or stealthier targets that might otherwise go unnoticed. In real-world operations, this radar forms the backbone of fleet defense, allowing the destroyer to act as a shield for aircraft carriers, amphibious assault ships, and allied vessels. Working alongside the radar is the famous Aegis Combat System, which functions like the ship's brain. Aegis integrates radar data, weapon controls, and command systems into a single coordinated network. Imagine a highly sophisticated battle management computer constantly analyzing incoming information and instantly recommending the best defensive or offensive response. If an enemy missile is detected, Aegis can automatically track it, calculate its trajectory, and guide interceptors to destroy it before it reaches its target. The speed of this process is incredible, often happening within seconds, because modern naval combat requires rapid decision-making and precision. In terms of firepower, destroyers carry an impressive range of weapons. The centerpiece is the vertical launch system, often called VLS. Instead of traditional missile launchers pointing outward, the missiles are stored in vertical cells built directly into the ship's deck. A typical destroyer may carry around 90 to 100 of these launch cells, each capable of firing different types of missiles depending on the mission. These can include air defense interceptors, anti-ship missiles, land attack cruise missiles, and anti-submarine rockets. This flexibility allows the ship to adapt to multiple combat roles without changing its physical design. Among the most famous weapons launched from these systems is the Tomahawk cruise missile, which is capable of striking targets on land, hundreds or even thousands of kilometers away. This gives destroyers the ability to support ground operations or conduct precision strikes without getting close to enemy territory. At the same time, defensive missiles such as the SM-6 missile provide protection against enemy aircraft, drones, and even certain ballistic missile threats. Essentially, the destroyer acts as both sword and shield for naval forces. Another key aspect of destroyer design is stealth. While these ships are large, engineers shape them in ways that reduce their radar signature. Sloped surfaces, carefully arranged equipment, and enclosed sensor systems all help minimize the ship's detectability. This doesn't make the destroyer invisible, but it does make it harder for enemy radar to identify and track it at long distances. The design philosophy is about delaying detection long enough for the ship to maintain a tactical advantage. Propulsion is another area where modern destroyers show impressive engineering. Most current designs use gas turbine engines similar to those found in aircraft. These engines generate enormous power, allowing the ship to reach speeds exceeding 30 knots, which is roughly 55 kilometers per hour. That may not sound extremely fast compared to airplanes, but for a vessel weighing thousands of tons, it's remarkably quick. High speed allows destroyers to reposition rapidly during combat, escort carrier groups, or respond to emerging threats across large areas of ocean. Equally important is endurance. Destroyers are designed to stay at sea for extended periods without needing resupply. With efficient fuel management, onboard storage, and the ability to receive supplies from support ships, these vessels can operate for weeks or even months at a time. This endurance is essential for global naval operations because U.S. naval forces often patrol thousands of miles away from home ports. Modern destroyers are also equipped with advanced sonar systems for submarine detection. Submarines are among the most dangerous threats to surface ships because they can approach quietly and launch torpedoes from hidden positions. To counter this threat, destroyers use both hull-mounted sonar and towed sonar arrays that trail behind the ship in the water. These systems listen for subtle acoustic signatures that might indicate the presence of a submarine. If a submarine is detected, the destroyer can deploy anti-submarine rockets or guide helicopters equipped with torpedoes to neutralize the threat. Speaking of helicopters, most destroyers carry at least one or two naval helicopters such as the MH-60R Seahawk helicopter. These aircraft significantly extend the ship's surveillance and combat capabilities. Helicopters can search for submarines far beyond the ship's sonar range, deploy sonar buoys in the water, and even engage enemy vessels using torpedoes or anti-ship missiles. In many cases, the helicopter acts as the destroyer's long-range scout, providing situational awareness that the ship itself cannot achieve alone. Another important design element is electronic warfare capability. Modern naval battles are not fought only with missiles and guns, they also involve intense electronic competition. Destroyers carry sophisticated jamming equipment designed to confuse enemy radar, disrupt missile guidance systems, and protect the ship from incoming threats. Some systems can even launch decoys that create false targets, tricking enemy missiles into flying toward harmless distractions instead of the ship. Despite the dominance of missile technology, destroyers still carry traditional naval guns. A typical example is the 5-inch deck gun mounted at the front of the ship. This weapon may seem old-fashioned compared to missiles, but it remains extremely useful for certain missions. The gun can provide naval gunfire support for troops on shore, engage smaller surface vessels, or destroy drones at a lower cost than firing expensive missiles. Having multiple weapon options ensures the ship can respond efficiently to different types of threats. Crew efficiency is another area where modern destroyers have evolved. Earlier warships required very large crews, but automation has significantly reduced manpower needs. A modern destroyer might operate with around 300 sailors, which is relatively small considering the complexity of the ship. Automated monitoring systems help manage engine performance, electrical systems, and damage control, allowing sailors to focus more on mission tasks rather than routine mechanical oversight. The future destroyer concept tied to FY 2026 funding also emphasizes adaptability. Naval planners understand that threats evolve rapidly, so new ships are being designed with modular systems and extra power capacity. This means the ship can potentially support future weapons like directed energy lasers or electromagnetic railguns without requiring a completely new hull design. In other words, the destroyer is built not only for today's battles but also for technologies that may become operational decades from now.